Hello and welcome back to the channel where we play Dungeoneer, the continuation of our adventures. Our sorcerer and necromancer are going head toe to toe, trying to complete their quests. It's been a while since we last played, and I've been looking forward to this. I haven't had that much time during the last week due to work and other bits and pieces that happen in life. But today is Thursday evening, and I decided to go for it to play at least one round of Dungeoneer to complete, hopefully, to complete the playthrough and maybe then start playing with other heroes. We'll see about that. Before we continue, though, this is our tradition that from time to time I'm showcasing some fantastic whiskies. So earlier this week, I think it was Tuesday or Monday, I think it was, I received a delivery of some whiskies that I bought at the recent whiskey auction I'm a regular customer of. So this time I bought quite a lot of bottles because the prices were quite nice. And one of these is something that I've never tried before. It's the AD Rat Race expression of Daluin. I think that's the way you pronounce this, the name of this distillery. This time it's a beautiful expression. It ticks all the whiskey lovers boxes. It's unchill filtered, it's natural color, it's cask strength. So a natural presentation of a beautiful whiskey. 59.6, 90, 96 now. It's 59.6 volume. It's 6 years old, right? It was matured in first fill bourbon barrels, and this is the palette, right? Color, of course, very nice, battery straw-like. What I'm especially excited about is the finish. Roast chestnut and spiced bramble. Guys, absolutely, this whiskey, even when you drink it without any water, and this is how I prefer my whiskeys, cask strength, I hardly ever add any water to them. Fantastic expression, floral, sweet, chestnutty. There's some oakiness. You definitely can pick up a lot of barrel influence, but I meant bourbon influence. So highly recommended the Daluin distillery in general. But this expression, if you can come across it from AD Rattray, go ahead and buy it. I think I paid around 60 to 70 euros for that, including shipping. There was no customs or VAT because it was shipped from Germany. So yeah, fantastic whiskey. So I'll be sipping that on the side, enjoying it. Yeah, so Daluin Distillery, very nice stuff. Definitely, if you're into hard spirits, then you should definitely check it out. Right, so I suppose you're not here for the whiskeys, or maybe you are, but you're here for some board games, card game in particular this time. So let's pick up where we left off, and now it's our sorcerer's turn. We will continue with reset phase, of course, so everything resets. She gets 2 movement points, as she would normally. Then we proceed into the Dungeon Lord phase, and let's see what we can do. These two we cannot do anything about until later during this turn, but we have... he has 3 barrel points, so we cannot use the Dark Templar yet. Maybe we will next time. We'll see about that. So I can either budge, which is like a push, but the good thing about this is that I can budge myself as well, which is quite an interesting tactical maneuver, because I could use that on myself and move 2 for 3, ignoring any walls or doors for that matter. Or for 3 peril, I could summon a bugbear who would attack the necromancer. It attacks with melee. When necromancer has +1 melee, and bugbear has +2. So, and our necromancer has 6 HP, which you can just see here in the corner of this shot. Right. So, just thinking here, maybe I could budge myself towards the crypt in which we can complete the in-play Vladimir quest. He fights with magic, she's good at magic, so there you are. So I could go 1-2 without initiating the grace and peril points. Is it grace? I think it was grace, wasn't it? Yeah, so yeah, the green and red points. Right. You know what? I will summon Bugbear for 3 peril points. Bugbear will attack with red, and the Necromancer will defend with white dice, and let's see what happens. So it's 7 against 7. Look at him. He managed to defend. Necromancer is level 2, so he's got +1 to melee. There you go. He managed to defend. So I'll keep this fiend, this monster, in my pack area for the sorceress. Right, I cannot play anything else yet. I might be able to play some of the green cards in just a moment. But before that, we will go into the build phase. So let's see what we pull. We're looking for Troll Bridge or Barracks to complete a quest sim. Let's have a look. This is a summoning circle chamber. Demons cost 1 less red to play here, minimum of 1. How can we place that summoning chamber? Well, let's just spawn it here. Yeah, so there you go. And now we can activate our sorceress. She can move, she can do all sorts of different things. So I don't really want to go into the lair of Tentacle Beast, even though I have a quest in there. But this quest is too strong for me. I need to level up and heal up slightly with the sorcerers before I attempt this. Or I can go here and spend some green points to get rid of this quest and replace it with a new one. That's always a possibility. The other one is the Troll Bridge, where I need to catch the magic fish. But we haven't found the Troll Bridge yet, so that's not an option. Or I can try and rush for the crypt and kill Vladimir. Down. Yeah, let's try and do just that. We need to go back. I'm going back. There's nothing on my way here, no traps or locked doors. So I get 2 green and 3 red, right? So that's my first action. We'll spend this action point, movement point. Before we go any further, let's have a look if we can play anything. All right. I think I'll play Brain of Zoom or Minor Teleport. Look at that. Relocate your hero to any space up to 3 spaces from your current location. Ignore doors and walls. Yeah, I'm going to do just that. Spend the 2, so I'm going to teleport 1, 2, 3. Go right there. Gain another 2 green and another 3 red, which is not perfect. I'll discard that. Yeah. So that's that. Can we do anything else? No, we won't do anything else. Okay. Can't play this, or can I? Yes, I can. Of course I can, because I just gained 2 green. So I'm spending 2 to equip myself with Brain of Zoom, which will give me 1 extra magic attack. And I suppose that's that. Yeah, I need to discard the card. I will discard. He will go 3. I will discard the budge, right? We'll draw up to 5. That's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and that's the end of my turn. she still has 1 movement point so that she can retaliate if that's the case. And she might actually really, really need that. Right, so reset phase for the Necromancer. He gains 2 movement points back. Let me slide his hero sheet in view. He has 3 monsters in his pack area, which he can summon. He needs 7, and he can summon all 3 of them. But before we do that, let's have a look what options he has in his possession. He might actually be able to finish her off. Let's get rid of these. Forgotten, right? Opponent pays cost of target boon or lose it. We don't have any boons, so no, that's not an option. Transference. Switch the positions of your hero and any other hero. That's actually quite good, but I don't have enough green points, grace points. I could summon Poison Cloud for 1 red. It affects all heroes in the same space. No, I'm going to cast it there. Okay. Which I think I'm going to do. And then I would have to pass the speed test. Yeah, let's do it. So for 1, down to 7, I'm going to roll. And I rolled 6. And her speed is 2. So she actually passed it. So yeah, good. Nothing happened. There's nothing else I can play from my hand, so I'll just put it on the side for just a moment. I still have 7 peril points to use, and all these 3 require 7 peril points. So let me start with the strongest, down to 3. Poltergeist. Poltergeist will attack our sorceress, so red for the Poltergeist. Inflicts 1 wound, an opponent must discard a ready treasure of their choice. So, Poltergeist attacks me with 8 attack power, and I defend with 3. So I take 1 wound, and I have to discard my Brain of Zoom. Right, so let's exhaust him. Then I will spend another 2 peril points to summon my Crouching Skeleton. Look at that. Oh no! No, she dies because he attacks for 4. I defend for 1, and I die. Right, so that was rather quick, wasn't it? Yeah, I kind of knew it was going to happen. Looking at the board and the unfortunate turn of events. How unfortunate for our sorceress, but that's what the game is all about. That's how quickly it can, finish you off, and then you just die. But I really liked it. I like the mechanics of that game. I really wish there were more games like this, because that's quite interesting. Even even though I prefer playing solo, I don't have that many occasions to play with somebody else. I try to play with my kids from time to time, but they're not interested in that type of a game. They prefer games with miniatures like Massive Darkness and Descent 2nd Edition and things like that. I'm trying to get them into Dark Souls. Oh, and by the way, did you guys see the latest news from Steamforged? In November, they're releasing 2 Dark Souls core sets with revised rules and extra, modifications to the gameplay. I can't wait. I think I'm going to do it either tomorrow or on Monday. I'm going to send a huge box of miniatures for the paint job. I'm trying to get everything painted before the core sets hit retail. But anyways, we'll talk about Dark Souls some other time. But today, that's it, guys. The Necromancer won. There you go. So this episode is a little bit shorter, but I think, together with the previous one, it showcases the game, and I think it's a fantastic blast from the past. If you can come across it anywhere, just pick it up. Tomb of the Lich Lord was the first one. As you can see, or you can't see, I have all sorts of other decks for it, and some other lying further off camera. I'll be playing them from time to time on camera and off camera. Definitely, I quite enjoy that mechanic. The idea of exploring the dungeon, trying to fulfill the quests, and in at the same time trying to take advantage of your rival. This mechanic of the peril and grace points is it's actually quite fun. You have to be really careful. So what I did that there was really careless from my side. But she was down to 2 HP, and there was no way she was going to carry out some quests so she could level up and heal. So there you are. There you go. I suppose that completes this playthrough. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. We can open some other boxes and try a different setting. Before we proceed, though, I have to say that I quite enjoy the dungeon setting, the tomb of the Lich Lord setting. I haven't seen the majority of... Whoops, sorry for that. I haven't seen the majority of locations yet. Definitely, there's a lot more of the quests for me to go through, and the peril and boon deck is also quite thick and contains quite a lot of different and interesting options to go through. So I'm not done with this yet. I'm actually, I would say, 60% into it, because I've played it several times off camera, and I have to say it's a good game. I would give it 7.5 or even 8 out of 10, because it provides so much entertainment with a quick setup, some interesting competitive rules that just keep you hooked and interested in playing yet another game. Let me play one more time. Let me see what I can do. Let me see how I can take advantage of my opponent. So all in all, good game. Fantastic blast from the past. I highly recommend that. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode shortly. We'll try to pick another card game. Also a classic, I would say epic adventure. I think we'll play some Pathfinder adventure card game next time. We'll see about that. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you shortly in the next episode. Bye bye.